Yeah, and of course, every hero deserves a good home-cooked meal. And I'm here with the one and only, it's Teresa Ulyate. Of course, we're doing something special. It's paella, I believe.
I know, yummy.
And obviously, a great theme of today's World Ocean Day. So we're doing things that are still sustainable. We're ensuring that we can still do the thing that we love in the ocean, but also in the belly too at the same time, right? So what's happening here? And can I help you as well,
yes, please?
I want to get
involved.
involved.
Chop some beans for me, please? So you can
green beans? Yes.
Green beans.
Okay.
So you just top and tail them, and then cut them into pieces.
Top and tail them.
Yes,
I
so
like
you just...
that. Okay. What are you going to be busy with over there?
I've got our Clover Classic spread here, so I'm going to pop some in the pan, and I'm going to get our spices going and our rice. So traditionally, a paella would have seafood in it. But as you said, it is World Ocean Day, and we're trying to be mindful of our oceans.
Yes.
So we're here to show you that you can do a veggie version, and it's just as delicious.
And this is really something I'm going to put you to the test on, because a paella dish, like you said, is synonymous with fish and that sort of feeling and those flavors and varieties. So I'm really interested to see if we can still hit that mark, still get the flavors of the ocean that we're so used to, but actually at the same time while protecting it and conserving it, which I absolutely love.
Well, I think you'll be impressed. This is really, really delicious.
All right.
So we're going to get our onions going here. And I'm also going to add some red peppers, which we sliced.
Okay. And already seeing lots of colors in these meals, which is a yes, please for
love
me.
It. And just let those soften.
Okay.
That should take a couple of minutes. And then we've definitely got some spice going in here. Beautiful, beautiful spice.
What spices are we using for this to kind of, because I know paella's like, it's quite a spice-orientated meal, a lot of flavor, like
quite robust, yeah.
What is it that gives it that true paella sort of feel?
It's definitely that spicy flavor, and then the texture. You don't want the rice too mushy, you want it soft, but you also want that crust at the bottom.
Okay, so it's just like perfect balance with everything in this meal, right?
Yes, so I'm adding some garlic. I always add garlic to everything. Some smoked paprika, which I absolutely love, because you've got that heat but that flavor, which is really delicious, and I can smell that coming through already. Then I'm also adding some saffron. Now this is optional, so if you don't have it, you can just leave it out, but that also adds a lovely flavor. And then some chili flakes.
So that's like 5, 6 different spices alone that's coming through there.
And just cook that off for a minute, and you'll smell, I mean, they smell amazing right now. And then we're going to add our rice.
Wait, you're putting raw rice straight up? What? What do you mean?
I know, crazy.
What happened to boiling and doing all these things? Okay,
yeah, so this is the thing with paella. So toss the rice in your spices. You can see the color's changing.
And I see it's already like sucking up and absorbing some of those spices and flavor already.
Beautiful. So that looks well mixed, and then we're going to add some stock.
Okay.
So I'm adding some veggie stock.
I'm watching very attentively, by the way, because I've never, ever pulled this meal off.
No,
so
it's
today
a
can hopefully
one.
be the first.
So some stock, and then some tomatoes as well.
All right.
And now the trick with paella is to leave it alone. And I'm very bad at this because I love mixing and kind of getting involved. But what you want to do is bring it to the boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer.
Okay.
Don't mix it.
All right.
Because what will happen is the rice will cook beautifully. It won't get all mushy, but you'll get that crust. You want that crust at the bottom of the paella.
Ah, okay.
So what you're going to do is cook it until it's almost done. So when you can see it's almost there. And then you're going to add your veggies. I'm just going to add them now. So we've got some peas.
Okay.
Some olives, which are also going to add a nice salty flavor kick.
Yes.
And then our beans, which you
freshly
chopped
prepared.
so beautifully.
Now, I noticed earlier, obviously, you used the Clover Classic to make this meal, which is obviously giving it a lot of that, the smoothness and putting it all together. Now, one thing I love about this, which I have to mention, is it doesn't matter if you're cooking, baking, spreading, anything can happen, because Clover Classic fat spread is so versatile to use in any form of cooking, any techniques that you have, and even in a paella of all things. It's crazy.
Can you believe it?
So this is the best part, where you leave it and you can go do your thing.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
How long would you let it simmer for?
Just until the rice is cooked, so it depends which rice you're using. You can just test it, and then the veggies go in right at the end, because they won't need long to cook. A couple of minutes, and then it's ready to serve.
Simple as that.
Very, very
Ladies and gentlemen, ExpressoShow.com, if you've just tuned in and you want to get this paella recipe, that's not just any paella. This is a paella that is in 100% support of the ocean preservation and conservation, so that we can play in it and talk to it with our kids as well. And I think there's one more thing for me to do. I got to try it out.
Have to taste.
So while you guys check out the recipe on ExpressoShow.com, I'm going to dig into this. It looks absolutely delicious.
Amazing.
I'm going to grab an olive and a bean and get everything else involved.
Yum.
Oh, this is where I'm paying attention.
Yes.
All right.
That's
All right.
nice.
Okay. I got you. I need to think there because I'm still trying to feel, is it a paella without the fish? And it definitely is. I'm getting the textures. I'm getting the variety. I'm getting that flavor.
Yeah.
I'm getting a good time in my belly.
Yay.
Paella, done right by Teresa. Thank you so much. And you guys at home, of course, get the recipe online. And otherwise, enjoy conserving and preserving this beautiful ocean that we get to play in.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.